Hey guys, what's up? Murder of Birds here. Welcome back to the channel. So we are jumping into the next episode of Erased with episode 4. This is going to be my reaction to it. And at this point, we are in Operation Project Save Kayo or Protect Kayo for as long as possible up until the fated day of her initial kidnapping, abduction, and murder from the past timeline into this revival timeline with Satoru doing as much as he can to align his, I believe, align his previous actions of the past with that of his present. But it seems like the difference now is the slight twist is going to be some of those interactions and moments are going to feature Kayo. For example, the last episode with him and the foxes, he went through that same exact experience in the past, but it was by himself. But this time, because, you know, he's kind of influencing Kayo and like kind of allowing himself to safeguard her for as long as possible, it's allowing her to be a part of those new this new timeline, right? This new revival timeline in the hopes of protecting her long enough to where he can change the future and save her. Last episode was really good. I feel like there was a bit of setup involved. There was a lot of the people that have been kind of affected from the past in the present. We learned about the 3 specific students that were involved in the murders of the past. We also were introduced to Yuki more formally, learning about like kind of his mannerisms and like his day-to-day schedule with working super early in the morning at his father's bento shop from 4 to noon, and then that's why he's free for the afternoon. And I feel like that's where most of his interactions are with the other kids of the school. We got introduced, or more formally introduced, to Satoru's teacher and kind of understanding like his mannerisms and things. And I'm super sus of the teacher right now because he's the only person that would seemingly fit the description of the present day murderer who killed Satoru's mom, as he was like passing Satoru like going up and down the stairs to his apartment building. So like the teacher's the only one I can think of, right? He has access to the school. He knows about the kids pretty personally, being like their main school teacher that they see for majority of the day from like Japanese culture and Japanese school systems. Like you're pretty much at school majority of the time as a student, and then like you're at home like at the end of the day with family, and you know you catch up like at the dinner table and stuff like that. It can't be Yuki because he's seemingly innocent and he was, you know, framed for these murders in the present day. So while he does seem a little awkward and a little weird with how he speaks and like the certain things that he has in his room, I just feel like that kind of painted him as like the best thing that the police had in order to apprehend someone, to blame someone for the incidents that were happening, you know, to kind of quell public like civil unrest and stuff like that based on how often these things were happening. We also understand as of right now, or rather we got introduced to Kayo's like personal relationship with like her mom and her livelihood situation, which I fucking had a raging fit about in the last episode, just kind of seeing how she's treated. And not only that, but just like usually you kind of like would safeguard these kind of things, like at least for children and stuff like that. I wasn't expecting them to show a couple episodes ago like the visual depiction of her mother like straight beating her, and then in the last episode like seeing her in her shed with, you know, battered and bruised, and then going through like this ice bath water kind of like cold treatment to try to clear up the wound so she doesn't get in trouble. I don't know if that means that the boyfriend or the father or whatever, like whoever that guy was in the picture, I don't know if he's the one that's beating her, and then the mother's like, I need to clear these up, otherwise I'm gonna get blamed. I think it's still negligent on both of their parts, child endangerment, child abuse, child neglect, anything like that. It's basically both of their faults because she's still allowing it to happen, and she's trying to like get her hands clean so she doesn't get in trouble. Kayo was also being a little sussy baka, and also at the end of the episode, like him and the teacher seemed to be chit-chatting about something after school hours. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm a little sus of the teacher. I don't know if there's going to be other parties involved because there were still some other adults that are in the intro that weren't showcased throughout the episode yet, and we're still a fourth of the way through. But as of right now, the main objective is to make sure that Satoru makes it so he makes it until Kayo's birthday, which ironically is also his birthday. So I think the point where we can at least expect guaranteed change to the present day or a genuine change to the future is March 2nd. So they're in like the latter parts, like they're in like the last week of February. They have to make it to, I think March 1st is when she went missing, and March 2nd is the birthday. So she died before her birthday, essentially. So we just have to keep her alive for like a week and some change, and we should be good. But thank you guys all so much for your thoughts. You know, the comments that you guys have all left regarding the series since I've started it. I really appreciate it. Big shout out to the fact that these videos are also available 1 week early, at least on Patreon. So the Patreon support has been great, and people watching this on YouTube when it's posted, I really appreciate it as well. But with all that said, we're going to be jumping into episode 4 of Erased. Let's check it out. All right, everybody, we're going to be jumping into Erased with episode 4 titled Accomplishment. And let's see what we got. We're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. Now, March 1st, 18 years ago. All right, so it seems like they're going to give us a little information plus recap at this point. I think it was a little before 6. Yeah. So was that the last time? Oh, okay. So at the time I was on my way to the hideout, I was looking for my missing gloves. I don't remember if the gloves were actually there. Leaving. Oh, so Yuki was around the scene of the crime, it seems. Interesting. Kayo's going to be the first victim in the series of kidnaps and murders a week from now. We have to safely get through March 1st and his birthday party. That's a lot to take in. We definitely have a lot. Like, we're 4 episodes in. We still have, this is a third of the way through, but really quick, I just want to pause while I'm talking about my thoughts here. One thing that I love about the intro is every time I watch it, I notice something different with the next episode we watch. So there's actually a couple of things here that I noticed that I'm going to go through. I'm super sus of their teacher right now. So this kid right here that they're like, he's like talking to this girl here, and she seems like, I don't know if they're like confessing or anything, or just like, hey, I kind of like you. This is the kid that Satoru was racing in the last episode. I think his name is Hamada, who he ended up letting win to kind of illustrate that initial timeline. So I thought that was a cool kind of realization on my part, because he wasn't in any previous episodes. This shot right here shows the little bratty classmate girl with the pigtails that I think has a crush on Satoru, but because he's kind of giving attention to Kayo, I feel like that's why she's lashing out a little bit in the classroom. At least towards her, because it's like a form of jealousy. Like the last episode, like I love how he just popped off and was like, Kayo would never steal, even if she's hungry, even if she's poor, and he basically like defended her, and that was kind of like a shock factor. So I just love how first off he stood up for Kayo. And I do think that it's not just like a, oh, I don't like her kind of thing. Like, obviously, there's the whole, like, oh, she threw away my mechanical pencil when we were kids. And that's her villain, it's like her villain origin story. But yeah, I never noticed her in the intro until that episode specifically, even though she was in previous ones. I feel like she stood out a little bit more in the last episode. Okay, so this is another shot right here that I just noticed. That is Yuki, because in the last episode we saw his paper like model airplanes, and I didn't know who this was prior. So I like how, like, as I'm watching the episodes now, I'm acknowledging like, oh, so that's who so-and-so was after the episode in question. So I don't know if this is the mom and the teacher, right? Because we saw Yuki's mother, I'm sorry, Yuki's mother. We saw Kayo's mother in the last episode, and that kind of looks to almost fit the description of her, like the visual of her. Like she's got like kind of like that short brownish hair. Maybe she's wearing a different coat. And the only reason why I think that's the teacher is because the hairstyle, and it's not like Kayo's father. So I feel like all of these people that are being showcased are potential suspects. Like they're kind of sus. Kenya's in here too. Like I've already noticed him, but like after the last episode, I was like, what's Kenya doing? He seems a little sus. And now he's talking to the teacher at night, and I'm like, what's going on there? I'm not going to be like, oh, he's colluding with the enemy. He's a kid. He's amongst the victims, you know what I mean? Like even if he's not one of them. So I don't know, I just feel like it's really interesting that I'm noticing things now, which is pretty neat. And then these guys are the only ones that are unaccounted for thus far. That guy looks like he's like a gym teacher maybe, or something. He's wearing like a jumpsuit, so I don't know if that's like for like a gym teacher or if that's like the outfit of like the pizza shop that he worked at. I don't remember, it's been a while. February 25th, so including today, 5 days left. Kayo will be here for the birthday party. Yeah, mom was always asking the leading questions. Yeah, she's I feel like she's like a detective or something. She's always doing the investigative work. Saturday, I'm going to take her away from her family and more precise. Oh, because she says on the weekends. It ticks me off how you're also flirty with him. You were the same way. Yeah. Yo, spit those facts, Satoru. Are you trying to sound cool? Oh, he sounds a little bit more like himself. Sensei thinks I'm this thief and so do you. I mean, it kind of fits the description. Like you sussed Kayo for stealing the money with no evidence, and then lo and behold, she had the money. So what are people supposed to think? Unless she actually didn't do it, and maybe someone was, I don't know, maybe Kenya did it. I have no clue. Like at that point, like it just seemed very obvious that she was gunning for Kayo. And it makes sense that someone would have planted it on her, and who else than her, you know? The science center. Okay. Oh, are they like, we don't want to cramp your style, my dude. He wants to go to the he wants to go to the science fair. Why is everyone dodging him? I thought initially it was like, oh, they want the two of them to have their alone time. Like, you know, it's like, oh, they're cute. They're trying to be friendly with each other. But yeah, it's better for you and Kayo to just go. Yeah, I wonder if that's what it was, or if it was something else. He's such an adult right now. He's like, I feel like as an adult, he says what's on his mind. So as a kid, he just says what he's thinking. He keeps doing that. It's gonna get him in trouble, bro. He's gonna say something like, oh man, I can't, like, I'm 29 years old and this child, but like, he's just gonna spoil the fact that he's from the future in the past trying to solve the murder mystery. And he's just gonna blurt that out by mistake. My mom told me to get home early on Saturday. I don't know, man. This ain't good. This is sauce. I don't believe in two children going out somewhere. Wait, it won't just be for fun. It's a learning experience. You can learn at home. Helps you with what? You're a grown-ass woman. Yeah, blow off steam. He knows what you're doing. Why not be a knight in shining armor on a white horse? That's clearly what she needs. Oh! Yo, you put your hands up. Oh my god. Yeah, she's talking about herself right there. She's projecting. Holy shit, the mother just came in clutch. Also, they're just kids. What the fuck? Is she also being abused by the father or by the boyfriend or whatever? I don't know. Oh my god. No, you did the right thing, Button. You kidding me? She was about to smack her daughter just for wanting to have friends. That girl was actually wearing nice clothes. It's because the mother cares about appearances. I don't know, man. I still feel like she's guilty by the fact that she's not doing enough. She didn't work for a TV department for nothing. What am I embarrassed for? I'm 29 years old. February 27th. Oh! Okay, she's there. Oh my god, that's my friend. That's her favorite line. Are you stupid or something? Aw, look at her. She's so cute. Satoru's trying to get into some shenanigans. This is nice. This is wholesome. I really appreciate something like this. What the hell just happened? Was that the revival? Wait, what the fuck? He just saw that before it happened. What was that? Is it like premonition? He's seeing things before it happens. Bruh. Thank you for inviting me today. Okay, something must be happening with the revival because of these actions. Do people want to make oh my god, he's saying what she's saying. I remember the same conversation from back then. I came here alone and ran into, oh, she was already here. I really hope he's able to change things. He's almost kind of like repeating. He's trying to change things, but he's indirectly causing things to stay the same. I do not like this. I thought he was actually making a difference, but things are still happening. I can change a lot through my own behavior. Fuck! This was what I was afraid of. I was like, I really hope this isn't like a fated thing. Like no matter what, she's always meant to die. It might be like the minor things are changing, but the major things all stay the same. All right, things are looking a little better for her. She seems to not be getting abused as often. She's coming to school more often. And she's not late. Good, 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 good. Oh my god, what is he doing? Oh, it's a leap year. Oh my god, it's a leap year this year too. At the time of recording, February 29th is right around the corner. That's crazy that it's so it is a leap year. Wow, bro just literally confessed in front of the entire class. That girl is fuming right now. You're pretty. Oh my god. She's due to be murdered tomorrow. I am stressed. I'll pick you up from your house tomorrow, aka do not leave without me. Oh, wait, that is the mom from the intro. She's wearing the same coat. I am so fucking nervous right now. I left the house early. It is the first. Please tell me you didn't do anything. Oh. Oh, she's ready to go. Oh. Let's go. Mother seems a bit mellowed out. What was she doing? Where was she going at that late at night? Circumstances have changed a lot between 18 years ago and now because she was alone in the park. Nice. Birthday party tomorrow. Save Kayo today. What could go wrong? Let's stop at the children's center. I want to go home early today. No. I know she wants to go home, but like he's trying to extend the day. I mean, they lasted long enough, right? At this point, she'll be home. It'll be nighttime. Nothing will happen. Oh, fuck. This is so scary. Holy shit. This is so scary. That's where she would have been if she died. Well, you better be careful, okay? You guys are still just kids. Whoever killed her probably could take out 2 kids. Let's be real. We're not out the woods just yet. Yuki's still there? Okay. He should have done it, but time is a fickle thing. I don't know, man. We're still no shot. Oh, he wanted to make sure at midnight nothing is happening on this day. That's crazy. Holy shit, that's crazy. Bro wanted to be absolutely sure. With this one day, I definitely changed history. I don't know. We're only episode 4 in. He just needs to see it for himself. I'm like so nervous that something with the revival is going to happen. Oh, are we okay? Are we okay? Okay, she's alive. Oh my god. Oh, what the heck? She's like, bro, I haven't even put on my school clothes yet. Are you stupid? Holy shit. And it's both of their birthdays. She's 11. Yeah, you blew off your last cleaning schedule. Yeah, makes sense. I know, they're like, bro, we'll see you at the party, dude. Wow, and it's both of their birthdays. That's so... Oh, so he did this before, but without her. Ah, that's so cute. Happy birthday! Ah, this is so sweet! It's for both of them! Ah. Oh, I guess that's why they left early. They left without him. I was like, damn, bro. They're like, yo, we'll see you when the cake and food's ready. Oh, they did that on purpose! All right, teacher kind of goated as long as he's not the killer. And she got one too! I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh my god. No, it's fine. This is the perfect present ever. She wanted to go home early for that. Oh. Bro was trying to make sure you stayed alive to be at the party. You kidding me? This is so wholesome. I almost feel like I shouldn't be celebrating too soon. Oh, look at this. Bro, I'm literally gonna just end me right. I could literally die happy right now. I'll just stop the episode here and I'll never look at anything else. So that way, if anything bad happens, I'm not a part of it. Oh, wait, what was that? Are those mittens or are those... Because her old ones got destroyed. I can't deal right now. Bro's freaking... Are you stupid? Go get a coat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, don't stop being her friend just because you saved her life. I'll give you your present tomorrow. I hope there's a tomorrow, please. I don't want to celebrate too soon. Last time I did that, the mom got freaking shanked. I changed history. Yatta! My exhaustion from that day before had reached its peak. Bro can finally sleep good. Oh my god. Okay, what's gonna happen? I'm about to mark you as tardy? Sheesh. What, he overslept? Yo, guess he overslept. What do you mean? We had a great day yesterday, please. There's no... The last promise made between me was never fulfilled. You're kidding, right? You're kidding, right? I can't celebrate until the freaking anime's over. It has to be the revival. By changing the course of something, you change the course of another thing. And I really, really am afraid that it's going to come down to, like, because you change things, destiny and fate has to create a new scenario that plays out the same way. So that way balance and equilibrium is maintained. That was such a good episode, but like, I'm so conflicted because she came to school. She was getting abused less. She was coming to school every day, you know, and the perfect cap off, the birthday party, the presents, the good feels, like she went home, they got a good night's sleep. She should have been there the next day. And he walked her home into her house. So unless something happened with the mom and the boyfriend, or if something happened to her on the way to school, potentially, I have no idea. I'm so nervous. I hate everyone and everything right now for giving me hope and believing that I could be happy with nothing possibly happening. I hate that I was excited. I was optimistic. I was hopeful. I was positive. I was literally, my heart was bursting at the seams for all of the cute and adorable, wholesome moments that were happening with the birthday party and the present givings and the tears and the saving of the day and everything else. And I was right to be like, I have a bad feeling about this because it's the 4th episode. We don't even know who the killer is. And this wouldn't obfuscate the other victims that are to come. Kayo is just like priority number 1, but we still have his other classmate. We have that Aya girl, and then we have his mom back in the present day. And I don't know when this revival thing is going to snap him back to reality, back to the present. And so I feel like I was robbed. I feel like the entire episode played out and it meant nothing if that ending sequence where she's gone, she didn't show up to school, we don't know what happened to her, if this just means that things are always meant to play out the way they're going to play out. There was also the whole deja vu sequence that was happening, and it's kind of been happening throughout here and there, where like he acknowledges, oh, I remember this moment, I remember in the past, but it's almost like his past memories are being converted into new old memories, where like the difference is, oh, well, Kayo was with him with the wolves. Oh, well, now he's with her in the, you know, in the planetarium area, but like now his friend showed up, so that kind of rewrites and changes it with little minor edits here and there. But again, and another thing that keeps happening too, I don't know if this has anything to do with the revival phenomena that's occurring, but I don't know if he's assimilating more to his 10-year-old self. Like, I don't know. It seems like there's like a back and forth struggle, because there are times where he's kind of immersed in his 10-year-old self, where he's like, oh, you're pretty. Or he says things that he regrets saying, and he's like, what am I doing? Get over yourself. I'm 29 years old. But then there are other moments where he says what he's thinking as if, number one, maybe he has said it in the past and the deja vu is allowing him to say it. Like, it's like the past is forcing him to say it because that's how the timeline plays out. Or it's because, like, as an adult, he has no filter. And so as a child, you typically would have a filter, but because he's a 29-year-old in a 10-year-old's body, he just says whatever comes out of his mouth, and he thinks he's thinking it, but he's actually verbally saying it. Sometimes it's funny, but other times I'm like, is that supposed to be happening? Or is that like a little glitch in the revival matrix, if you will? But no, I thought this was a great episode. I thought it was awesome all the way up until the very end. If you just cut out the end, this was a perfect episode. It was a perfect episode just because, like, it was giving me everything I wanted. Like, I want her to be happy. Like, it seems like that little interaction he had with the mother too. I don't know. And again, I'm not giving any type of slack to the mom. If she's also a victim in that household, it's her responsibility as a parent to protect her child. I don't care who that guy is. He's at the bar drinking. He's in the house drinking. I don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, it's affecting this girl. And it's also affecting her beyond that, to where, like, when she's dead, are they going to start crying that they lost their child? You know what I mean? Like, I almost can't feel sympathy, because it's like, as the parent, you should just, and I understand if she's a victim as well, I get it. But at the same time, like, if the result is her dying, I don't forgive the mother, you know? So I don't know if the mother is also a victim and, like, maybe she's leaving the house. I don't know if she's going to work, or I don't know if she's going to, like, seek help or something like that. But it seems like after that little interaction with the mother, with Satoru's mom, she kind of, like, eased up a little. Like, number one, she let her daughter go to, and I guess regardless, it doesn't really matter, because it seems like in the past, the mother let her go as well, because she just randomly was there by herself. And I guess Satoru had an interaction in the past. And that's where the deja vu came from, in the planetarium area. But, yeah, it seems like the mom is loosening up a little bit, at least for that weekend. She wasn't abusing her. She wasn't showing up late to school. It was kind of like a consistent effort, and she let her go to the birthday party as well. So, they just really did me dirty. They really did me dirty with this episode, because, like, I don't like it where I'm starting to feel that upliftingness. I'm going through Attack on Titan right now, and I'm going through the Redux experience of Attack on Titan season 1, and it's very much like episode 4. Like, everyone's like, okay, you know, we're having our tomfoolery, we're reminiscing on the past, we're stronger, we're smarter, we're more prepared, and then they just get fucking blindsided. You know, it's like, if you celebrate too soon, shit's gonna pop off. And I think the fact of the matter is, because they haven't found the identity of the killer, unless you know who done it and you can get people involved to stop that person. But even then, you're just a fucking 10-year-old kid. Like, you're 10, you're 11, you're 12. What are you gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's only so much you can do. And even as a kid, you know what I mean? Like, he has the anger of an adult. He has the conviction of an adult to make change. But, like, you're in a 10-year-old's body. Like, what the hell are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Or 11-year-old's body. Their birthdays are on the same day. So I wonder, I think they're the same age. I don't remember if they revealed what Satoru's age was at this point. But it's both of their birthdays, March 2nd. And come March 3rd, she's missing. And a part of me feels like it has to do with, you know, the butterfly effect. It's like, well, if she was fated to die on the 1st, and you obfuscated that to the 2nd, the second you let your guard down, fate's going to catch up with her. And it got the next day, to the point where he was putting all of this energy and focus on the 1st and the 2nd that he didn't even think. He just thought, okay, my job is done after the day, the fated day is passed. And that makes sense. Like, logically, I guess that would make sense. Well, if we can keep her from dying on that initial day, we don't have to worry about it. But fate had other plans, apparently. Now, I don't know if this means that she's dead. I don't know if it means, like, her mother, like, if she got abused at home and that's why she's late, or she didn't show up or whatever, and we're thinking the absolute worst, like, okay, well, we just prevented her death, but now she's missing again. I don't know if it's because, but she got home the night before, so it's either something happened at home with the mother and the boyfriend, or something happened to her on the way to school. One of those two things. And even right now, like, I'm still sus of the teacher, just because there's like no other suspects. They're not introducing any other characters. We're a third of the episode in. So I feel like at this point, all of the players are already in place. Unless they add in a couple of other teachers soon. I feel like by the halfway point of the anime, I feel like at that point, since it's only 12 episodes, it's already too late to start introducing, oh, well, we just introduced the killer in episode 7 or episode 8, when we're kind of working our way towards the finale. And we still have the other two abductions. We have the other two students. We have the present day situation. We have the whole Yuki situation too, because Yuki's around. And if Kayo's missing, the immediate response is going to be, if she did die, Yuki's going to be the immediate target for that. Like the scapegoat for that, if you will. So this was a great episode. I feel like my heart just sank into like the bowels of hell because like I really loved it. Dude, I was squealing. I was so giddy with excitement just seeing her reaction to the birthday party. She got her own cake. They had sandwiches, they had presents, and she got teary-eyed with the new gloves because the old ones got destroyed. And it was like they gave us everything, but then they were like, and now we give you the okie doke. You know what I mean? And now we giveth. You know, it's like we giveth the happiness and we taketh away. And they literally just took everything away at that during that last bit. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know if this is I don't know. I need to find out. I need to watch the next episode to figure out, is she dead? Is there a way to reverse this? Can he use revival in the past when he's already in the past? Because then I feel like that's a little too meta. Is it, at any point is he gonna snap back to his adult side and you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much to think about. But I really hope you guys are enjoying the reactions. I know that I feel like my thoughts are all over the place and I'm jumbling around with my thoughts here, but I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. It gave me everything. It just took it away in that last like minute, 2 minutes of the episode. Again, I liked how they like debated Satoru with his birthday surprise. The teacher was in on it, and I like that as long as the teacher's not the killer. Pog for the teacher. But yeah, I don't know. And this episode left me off on a massive cliffhanger, so I need to know what happens next. So I'm going to leave it off here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, my thoughts, my commentary. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below of anything that I mentioned, the episode itself in the comments down below. And yeah, I'm eager to see what happens in the next one. Take care.